Hi, I'm Melissa Rose, Angela from Sleepaway Camp, and I just want you to know that you're watching Mr. Tony of the Dead. Yeah!
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there, and this one's going to be on the Scanner Cop box set. This is from Vinegar Syndrome, and it's produced and directed by Pierre David. Before I get into this, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and follow me on any one of the social media links in the description box below. I'd really appreciate that. Also, I'd like to apologize ahead of time for any noises you might hear from outside. It's summertime, it's really hot, and I'm not shutting that window. Movie follows Sam Stasiak, who is a rookie cop, and he just graduated and he's on the force. And what happens is all of a sudden, like, cops are starting to get killed in, like, from like random people on the street and in establishments and stuff like that. And you find out that there's this madman, this mad scientist actually, played by Richard Lynch, and he is setting these people up with these like false visions of when they see a police officer, they see like what they're most afraid of, and they just like basically try to kill it, and that's why they're attacking people. And Sam Stasiak, the cop, he has suppressed his abilities by taking this medication, and his father, who is the police chief and all that, he wants him, because they have no idea what's going on, who's doing all this killing and that. They want him to try out his powers and see if he can find anything. So he does that, and slowly, throughout the movie, he starts kind of losing a little more, and it just goes from there. They say this is the true sequel to David Cronenberg's 1980s Videodrome, which I'll be honest, I've never seen. I've never seen any of the Scanners movies. I hear mixed opinions about them. I'd like to see them, but I just never have. So they kind of reference that in this a little bit, because I believe what happened was there was this something for women that to take during pregnancy, and this pill that was developed, or drug or whatever, and what happened was it gave the babies that were born, and I guess the women, these like scanning abilities. It's like this telepathy kind of thing. And now Sam, is a result of one of the kids being born having this. And in the very beginning, it shows him and his father in this like dumpy kind of apartment, and they're all out of pills, and the father hasn't had pills for like 3 days, so he's starting to go crazy, starting to lose it and everything. And you see this like really weird things start to happen to him, and what happens with his father. And then Sam ends up getting this. May be tiny little spoilers here, nothing like that's gonna like unravel everything, but like Sam gets adopted by the police chief because Sam stopped his real father from killing this guy, because he knows it's wrong and everything, and his father's losing it, and he gets adopted by him, and he grows up to become the cop. And it's very, very it's a very cool movie, really cool practical effects. They have it on here, it's on 4K. This is the 4K box set, 4K UHD actually. And they show the original promotions and stuff like that, like from the VHS. It's actually like they have it on here, like they didn't render it or anything, it's on here. And I gotta say, from looking at it, and I know what a VHS tape, I know what they look like, when you watch them, I love that. But actually, and a lot of times I'll do these reviews and I'll say I've never seen the VHS version or DVD or whatever. So seeing the trailers for this like through VHS, because this was straight to video, and it was very popular back then, and a lot of people liked it, but it was straight to video from Republic Pictures, I believe. And the quality is amazing, how like the difference between that and this. Now, it's not like watching a Marvel movie in 4K or something like that, but compared to the VHS quality to this, it's like night and day. It looks really good, and it sounds good and everything like that. Just get out of the way, and the captions are good too. But the funny thing is, when you go in the menu on here, you can't select the captions or anything. You could select commentary and stuff, but you can't select the captions. I actually had to go into my 4K player's settings of subtitles, and it turns it on. So it does have subtitles, but for some reason I couldn't access it through the menu on the 4K, which is very strange. I never saw that before. So I was able to watch it, but again, I don't know if I don't know how that worked. I don't know how that works. But anyway, yeah, Scanner Cop was a really cool movie. I enjoyed it a lot. It came out in 1993, and it's 94 minutes long, and it goes by pretty well. I gotta say, the practical effects, and of course, watching the behind the scenes, the little documentary they have on both of them. It's like amazing what they went through. Like because when they're doing the like this, you hear this noise that it's like every time they're going to do it, like the scanning thing, you hear this noise, and you see the veins in like their head or like their neck or whatever coming out, and there's like these blue veins that they show, which is like when they're scanning them, but like he's actually like doing that, and they said about how they would pass out on the set, and how they had like walked away with like this huge headache and stuff like that. So it was like amazing. It's like I tried doing it when I'm watching it, and it's like, whew, it gave me a headache. Even just now, that little bit, like I could feel my head hurting a little. It's crazy, but like really convincing. Daniel Quinn plays Sam Stasiak, and he's just like this rookie cop in this, and he's really a great character. I like him a lot. Richard Lynch plays the bad guy, and of course Richard Lynch is amazing, and he does such a good job as a bad guy. He has the bad guy look to him, and that plays a bad guy a lot, but like it was just perfect for him. Richard Lynch no longer with us, and of course Daniel Quinn is no longer with us as well. I didn't know that Daniel Quinn died, because I'm watching the behind the scenes, and I thought, why aren't they interviewing that guy? Like, what the hell? I'd love to hear what he thought. And here I found out he passed away, and I didn't know that. And I thought, oh man, that sucks. But because he was so good, and they said about how he stayed in character on set, and all that kind of stuff. And he was on Broadway, and just all that kind of stuff. So it's a shame that he's gone, but they decided to stop after Scanner Cop 2, which I think was a good idea, But yeah, Scanner Cop on here was I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really fun watch. Again, never saw Scanners or Videodrome or anything, but I know David Cronenberg, I believe he had something to do with this. I don't know if he was like, he had his hand in this somehow. I don't know if it's just like, because he did Videodrome and all that, but it was great. It was great. And they even have one guy on here who his opinion of Scanners and that like is not very nice. Not everybody has tremendous respect for David Cronenberg, but I don't know. I thought that was kind of strange to have him on the interview talking about this, because he didn't like Scanners or Scanners 2, and he thought Scanner Cop and Scanner Cop 2 was good, but I don't know. But yeah, Scanner Cop, there you go. And next I have Scanner Cop 2, The Showdown, or Vulcan's Revenge. And this is obviously the sequel that was straight to video as well. And again, we have Daniel Quinn in here and Patrick Kilpatrick, which is one of my favorite names ever. Patrick Kilpatrick is great. He is another one that has the greatest look for a bad guy, but he could also play a good guy and, a father figure like in The Cellar and knock it out of the park. But now Sam Stasiak, he's a little bit more on the force. He's been doing it for a while now, and he's moved on up. I think he's a detective or something like that. And he's just doing his job. And but now he's taking these pills that suppress the ability to like go mad from not taking his pills, but he still has his powers. So they didn't really go too far into it. You're just like, oh, okay, cool. Now we're going to see him using his powers a lot, and he's not going to go crazy. But while now Vulcan is, Patrick Kilpatrick, he is also a scanner, and he hasn't been taking his pills. So he's been going crazier and crazier with this, but he developed a way now to absorb the energy of other scanners to make him strong enough to kill Sam Stasiak, because Vulcan was in the past, him and his brother were hitting up this girl's house, and this little young girl's house, and looking for her mom and all that stuff, and it's like an invasion, and Stasiak came in, stopped it, but he scanned Vulcan and used him to shoot the other guy, which was his brother. So now that's why it's Vulcan's revenge. So he wants to get stronger and stronger to become the strongest scanner and take out Stasiak at the same time. And this one, I honestly don't know which one of these are my favorite. I like the the story of the first one, where he starts off, he's kind of like new to everything, new to his powers, and this one is just like right away goes into like with the powers, and really shows you what else that they can do with them, like invading your mind and letting you let the other person see what they want to see and all that kind of stuff. And then the whole thing with Vulcan, where he's like basically turns people into goop because he absorbs their energy, and it's a long sequence, and it looks incredibly painful, and he's just getting more and more powerful throughout the whole movie. And it's great. Like, there's the practical effects in both of these movies are fantastic. It's just amazing. It's all practical effects. And again, it's straight to video, and it's just amazing. And Daniel Quinn does another great job. Now his hair is longer. Now he's more, cooled down. He's not so high strung and everything. And like I say, he's been doing it a while, so he's not worried about much. But now that he's out, Vulcan's out, and now they're like, the way they describe the people that he absorbs their energy is they look like they got struck by lightning, and obviously they're not. But now in this one, it seems like everybody is a scanner. Not everybody is a scanner, but there are so many out there. Well, in the other one, it was just more like he's a scanner, and they're kind of rare. And now this one, it's like Vulcan's a scanner, he's a scanner, this one's a scanner. There's a center for scanners to give out the medication to suppress their powers, because again, it's a great thing to have. The power is awesome, but if you go off this medication for a long time, you start to go mad, and you get dementia, and and worse. You just start all this crap. Plus, they have a lot of different powers with this. They can hear very well. Like, he was looking at like a soccer game in the first one, and he can hear everything people are saying. Plus, you can hear their thoughts. You can like push people and move things, and there's a lot of things you can do with this. It was very cool. But like, the second one, it's just like, I don't know, it took it to a whole new level. It just like they weren't playing games in this one. I really, really like the second one. I honestly don't know which one I like more. I might like the second one more than the first one, but they were both fantastic. Fantastic movies. The ending was great to this. Like I said, when Vulcan was taking the absorbing their powers, it's very disgusting, and that he does it a few different ways. There was one, I will say, he took the woman's powers, energy. He went to her home, and there was like a screen door, but it was like metal, and he like sucked the energy out of her. And then when the husband came down to see her, she was like halfway coming out, like can't see what she looks like anymore. It's like it's gone, but halfway out the metal, and he pulled her away, and the other half fell down, and he just yelled. It was like so gory and gross and fantastic. Like, they did like, the movie looked fantastic. Again, this is also on 4K, and it again looked awesome because you could see the trailer for the VHS, and like, coming to video, and in your store you can have this size poster and these standees and these things for on the shelves. It was really crazy and cool back then. But like, yeah, the movie, I loved it. I love the first one, I love the second one, I love this box set. I think it was great. But now, saying all that, I'll show you what everything looks like. And first, what we have here is the Scanner Cop slipcase here. I like it. I think it's nice. I'll be honest, at first I was a little bit like, I don't know if I like the colors in that, but I think it works with this. And it's the original cover of the VHS tape. You know, very cool. You got the spine here. This is embossed. You can feel this. And if I don't know if you could see, his eyes are a little shiny, and so is the red coming down, a little shiny there. You know, and in the back, it had this little eye here is a little shiny as well. And like I said, the spine, this is embossed, and the same on the other side. And then we have the 4K artwork, which is also on the box, and I'll show you that as well. But this is from the beginning of the movie, which is a great part. Looks very painful, very cool. But you have that here. And then this is, like I said, the original VHS artwork, and you have it here. It's without the shininess and everything. And then it has, like, you know, the backs to it, which are both the same on the back, and has all the special features in that. And then if you go inside here, there's the 4K, which has that artwork on. And then they have the Blu-ray here, which has the original artwork on, and the special features are on the Blu-ray. And they are both region A, B, and C. And here you have the slipcover for Scanner Cop 2, The Showdown, or Vulcan's Revenge. And here you have the cover here. This is a very strange looking cover. It's very evil looking, very cool. But you know, you got Sam and Vulcan here. And you can see this. Their eyes are a little, you know, you can see it in the light there. They're a little bit shiny. The Scanner Cop down here, this is embossed a little bit. Even this little words on the side, these little words here, which is nowhere to hide, not even in your mind. Those are embossed as well. And then if you flip it over, you got a very cool Kilpatrick glaring eyes at you, which are shiny. And then that's it. That's all that's on the back that's shiny and at you. And you got Sam over here. And on the side, you have, this is embossed as well. And this is embossed too, the Vinegar Syndrome symbol, or icon. And then you got the side here, this is embossed as well, the same with the symbol. And you can see it's at first I was like, why is there like this like rainbow looking color on here? And when you watch the movie, it makes a lot more sense and is perfect for on here. Now you go on to the 4K version here, and you know, it's the black case and everything, but here you have the reversible sleeve, and this is the cover. This is also on the box, which I will show. And here's one side, which is awesome looking, and you got this side, which is that other cover. Now I'm not sure if that's the original cover of Scanner Cop 2. Somebody could tell me that, but because I've never seen it, the cover I mean, but that's what we have here. And then, like I said, you have the special features and all that here, and it's the same thing on each side, on each back, and the special features as well. And then here you have the box that both of those cases go in, and this is like a hard cardboard here, very nice and smooth. There's nothing that stands out except it's not raised, but you can feel that it's a different feeling than like up here. This is smooth, and this is a little bit raised. It's not, I wouldn't say embossed, but maybe sort of embossed, like a small bit. But it's the same thing with the names up here. But yeah, very cool, and it has like a different look to the side here. You know, it's like open. I don't know. It's kind of like a VHS tape in a way. And then if you switch it around to this side, you got that artwork there for Scanner Cop 2. And that's fantastic as well. And the same thing with this is like sort of embossed. I don't know the word for that, but it's embossed, but it's not. It's raised a little bit. But very cool. And again, you have this side here, again, a little bit raised, but not much. Same thing with the Vinegar Syndrome symbol. But yeah, that's a very, very nice box set, and very, you know, hard and nice quality. And as you can see, both of the slip covers fit in here nicely. Now, I've seen people complain and say, why make it a box set and have two slip covers inside? And it makes sense because they could sell this as the box set, and then when the box set itself runs out, they could sell them separately. Then when they're out of slips, they can sell just the movie. So it's a moneymaker, and you know, it's also a very cool addition. Now, I like this a lot, you know, besides just putting like the case in here, like the no slip. I like this a lot better because like the VSAs that Vinegar Syndrome has, and I'm not the only one that said this, I find it that you know, it's difficult to get them back in, like just the case itself back in without getting the plastic caught, you know, on the edge or anything like that. Now I love the VSAs. I think they're great. I kind of wish they were a side loader like this is, but you know, they're still very cool. But I wish they would make it a little thicker on the bottom and give them a slip cover. That would be great. That'd be awesome, because I think this is one of my favorite designs that they have for this, for like this you know, this is new. This is something they haven't done before, and I think this is fantastic. Besides the way the you know, Six String Samurai or the Beastmaster set is, I mean, that's a cool looking set as well. But like, if you're gonna go with like something like this is great. So I hope they do more editions like this. That'd be awesome. But I gotta say, this is awesome. This is a great set. Guarantee you'll like it. They're fun movies. They're gross, and I really like them a lot. I think a lot of people are going to like these. If you haven't seen them before, definitely check them out. This is my first time watching them, and I enjoyed them a lot. Like, I wasn't bored or anything with them. They're cool, and I watched the first one, and I watched the second one right after it. And the special features, they have like on the first, they don't have any special features on the 4Ks. They're all on the Blu-rays, but the Blu-rays also have the movie on it as well. So if you're like, well, I don't even have a 4K player, how am I supposed to watch this? The movie is on the Blu-ray as well, so you don't have to worry about that. And you know, everything's the same, but except, I guess, there's no special features on the 4K editions. They're all in the special features are all in the Blu-rays, and that's the downfall, I would say, with this, is that there's not really a lot of special features, which I would think for a big set like this there would be a little more. So they have, like, in the first one, they're talking to people, it's like a documentary, and it's great. And then in the second one, it's like it continues. So it's about maybe an hour long of a documentary, which is cool. And it goes by nice, lots of information, great stories, stuff like that. And then there's like trailers and stuff like that. Then there's this the audio commentary by one of these podcasts, and that's on there as well. And you know, I didn't listen to the commentary. I usually don't, to be honest, unless I've seen the movie hundreds of times or something like that. But like, you know, there's just not a lot on here, and that's the only bad thing about it. But the movies look great, and I think the set is awesome, and I think a lot of people are going to like it. So yeah, definitely, if you can, pick this up while you can before this set sells out and you have to buy the slip covers separate, and it might be even more money, who knows. But I think this is nice, good quality, and I think a lot of people like it. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So yep, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, follow me on any of the social media links in the description box below. If you're interested in this, I'll put a link below where you can go and purchase it. But depending on when you're watching this, the store might not be up because they're just getting done with their sale. So it'll be up as soon as possible, and then you can go and get it. But there'll be a trailer down there for you to watch, but proceed with caution, it might contain spoilers. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.